a murder, and a trial, climaxed by the 10 most breath-stopping minutes you've ever lived.
Hey guys, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Jake.
And this is Movie Matters. We start a new month. It's May. And we're watching movies that we've never seen before. It's our first watch for Witness for the Prosecution from 1957, Billy Wilder. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I don't know why I'm talking like William Shatner right now, but
This movie was incredible.
Was and is incredible. I loved it. Again, I'm getting blown away by all these old movies when, I don't know, call it 10 years ago, I'd be like bored to death by certain movies or like older movies. I just would write them off like, oh, they're too old and they're boring and I don't feel like they're any good. But I'm just blown away by all these old movies. Like, they're so good and like they hold up. This movie stands the test of time. I think it's awesome. And there's, you know, in this movie, or in the trailer, and even at the end of the movie, there's like spoiler warnings, like, hey, don't spoil this movie's ending for like other people. And that was a big thing of like keeping this ending secret. And like, I had no idea that it was going to be like this. Did you have any idea about this movie prior? Like, any knowledge going in? Like, what did you know about it? Anything?
I tried to keep away from, anything as much as I could. I did know that this was like one of a handful of movies that has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. We kind of talked about in the end of the last episode, which like I think also Treasures Sierra Madre did as well.
I'll double check that, but it's like there's 41 critical reviews on this movie, and it does have 100%, and there's like a handful of other movies. I was looking that up after we had talked about it.
Yeah, there's not many. And like this movie's for sure deserving of it.
It is 100% Treasure Sierra Madre. Good call, Jake.
Yeah. I mean, like, this movie's like technically fantastic in like every aspect. Like, it's just the writing is so good. It like walks this like really great balance between like drama and like some like light comedic moments, particularly around the main character, the main lawyer's health and stuff, and like his interactions with his nurse and stuff like that, which are keep it like not so heavy, which like a lot of times like this like the movies of like the 40s and 50s, can be like really heavy and like just like saturated in like the drama, and like this really keeps it like nice and palatable. If that's 100%. Like the right word.
I agree. Yeah, it could be too serious, like courtroom drama, where it's all about like this man's innocent and you need to save him, and there's no relief from that. Or
like one movie that comes to mind is Mr. Smith Goes to Washington.
I've actually never seen it.
It's a really good movie, but there is no like, light. I mean, like it's a fairly like inspirational kind of story and stuff, but like it's a lot of like political, like I'm gonna save this country, damn it, and like like that kind of stuff, and like there's not these like light little like comedic moments that kind of take you out of it for like a breather. It's just like it's pretty intense in its own way. Like this movie does a really good job of balancing the different elements, especially in preparation for what turns out to be a really intense conclusion. And, like,
it's just like so many layers
for it, like very well, and like gives you the like stamina as an audience member to like make it through the end of the movie, because it's very information heavy and it's very shocking and and twisty turny,
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, and that's, I mean, that's due to the writing. I mean, it's based on an Agatha Christie novel, and this is one of her favorite like adaptions of one of her novels.
A play.
And
it's a play.
Excuse me, you are right. I stand corrected. Thank you, Jake. It's a play, and Billy Wilder, who I'm a huge fan of. I just watched Double Indemnity for the first time, and that's like another, like, he does a lot of old school movies because I mean he was old, but like Sunset Boulevard. Have you seen Sunset Boulevard?
No,
dude, it is awesome.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Apartment?
I don't think so.
Damn.
There's a lot of old movies that I have not seen.
How about Some Like It Hot?
Yeah, that's a great movie. We watched that in our film class in high school.
We did, actually. Yes, that's right. Great movie. Sabrina. I've never seen it. I always thought that was a Hitchcock movie. Huh. Yeah, he wrote and directed that. He's awesome. I mean, he's a 6-time Oscar winner. The dude just knows how to make a movie. Mm-hmm. And you should watch Double Indemnity. It's a film noir, and
I mean,
like
there's, like you said, like I'm like getting bought into the like 50s era, 40s and 50s era movies, because
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
Maybe we're just getting more distinguished with old age, Jake.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we appreciate the finer things in life.
Yearning for a simpler time. And
yeah, for real. Yeah, I mean, I love this movie. It's so to preface this month is all about first watches that Jake and I have never seen. And we kind of went through IMDb's top 250 and we're like, hey, is this streaming? And like, so is it easy to access? And also, like, is it a kind of classic movie that we've never seen? And this movie was top of the list. This is number 65 out of IMDb's top 250. Then next week we've got The Hunt. Then we've got I'm blanking. We've got The Great Dictator. Yeah. Then The Hunt, and then Naked Lunch. I don't know if Naked Lunch is not on the top 250, but it's a weird one that we'll
we
get
both. I think I came across some kind of like Instagram reel that was like, you got to watch this movie. And I was like, let's throw it on there because neither of us had seen it.
We get a lot of inspiration from Instagram. Our algorithm is like all goofy, like weird movies. I've sent Jake some funny things. But yeah, this month will be fun because we both are going in. I mean, I'm going in blind. I mean, next week with Great Dictator, the only thing I know is like kind of this grand speech in that movie. Other than that, I'm excited because I love Chaplin. But this movie, I had no idea it took place in London. Like I didn't expect that. So, and the acting is incredible. I mean, this movie was nominated for 6 Oscars. It won nothing. Like, how?
Surprising.
How? The frickin' acting in this movie is insane. What?
Hold on, I gotta find it because there was a funny fact about that.
Okay. About what, the acting?
Yeah, well, and the Oscar reverse sweep of not winning anything. Oh, well, like we were talking about, the film's marketing campaign was like heavy on secrecy, and even the filming itself was like steeped in secrecy, where Wilder didn't want them to even read the last like portion of the script until they were about to like film it. So they actually, like, retroactively, a lot of people look back and say that Marlene Dietrich actually probably lost her Academy Award because of all the secrecy, especially surrounding her playing 2 roles in the movie.
Interesting.
So, like, I don't think she's even credited as the like woman in the train station.
Yeah.
So like she kind of got like screwed over because they're trying not to ruin the movie, which is kind of really funny, but kind of sucks. But
well, 2 things for that is, one, I had no idea that was her. Like,
yeah, I didn't
the
either at all.
makeup
Until I
and-
read the Wikipedia article, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, she kills it. And like the whole great writing part of that that's really smart is, oh, she was an actress and she was a really good one, is like said at the beginning when he meets her for the first time. And when I say he, I'm talking about Mr. Vole, Leonard Vole, almost a tongue twister there, or I just am challenged, which could be the case, but more than likely the case. But she was so certain she was going to win an Oscar. She like had this. I was reading, and I'm paraphrasing here. She had this like Las Vegas show or something that she put a little promo in front of it saying like Academy Award nomination, nominated actress. And then she didn't get nominated, and she's like, "Well, that fucking sucks," and had to reshoot what she her promo. So, but what did get nominated was this movie was nominated for Best Picture. It was nominated for Best Actor by Charles Laughton, who is Wilfred, the main barrister, and we've got Best Actress in a Supporting Role, Elsa Lanchester. Excuse me. Charles not again. I can't talk. I'm sorry. Charles Laughton and Elsa Lanchester were married in real life. So the nurse and the lead barrister, they were married. So their banter with each other is so good. Yeah. And there's like a scene where she's like, "I've made up the bed for us. Like, let's go." And he's like, "Why the hell would I go to bed with you? That's disgusting."
Yeah, it's like nauseating.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He's so good in this.
Well, that's like the banter between Mac and Dee on It's Always Sunny is like so good because they're married in real life. Like sometimes that works,
Yeah. Yeah, and like I love that Charlie and the waitress are actually married in real life too. So that's really funny. It just adds to that. But like also knowing those things helps add to the comedy and chemistry. It was also nominated for Best Director for Billy Wilder. It was nominated for Best Sound and Best Film Editing. Again, it won nothing. I am going to look and see what it lost to. But I mean, again, it's number 65, so like it's such a well-regarded movie. The Oscars don't mean everything. Accolades don't mean everything, whether a movie is good or not. My favorite movie of like all time, Heat, not nominated for a single Academy Award, and it's like the best movie ever made, in my opinion. Yeah. Alec Guinness won for Bridge on the River Kwai.
Okay.
Trying to
World
think
War II Oscar bait.
Yep, it won Best Cinematography for Bridge.
Or that's
David
not,
Lean.
World War
David
II.
Lean.
That's something else, I think. Or maybe it is World War II.
I would assume so. That movie won. I've never seen that movie. Have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
The same year 12 Angry Men came out, another courtroom drama.
Oh,
have you seen that?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Incredible movie. But yeah, David Lean won for Bridge on River Kwai.
Okay, yeah, it is World War II.
Best Editing, Bridge on River Kwai. We might have to add that to the list.
Yeah.
So, I think that movie's like 4 hours, though.
2 hours, 41 minutes.
Close enough. Same
Close
thing.
enough.
Same thing. Yeah, I would definitely be down to watch that. But, yeah, I don't know. I was just, this movie isn't, speaking of runtime, this movie is an hour. Great segue, by the way, Jake. Thank you.
Yeah.
An hour and 56 minutes this movie is. I thought the runtime flew by. I was not bored at all. I mean, granted, it's a good one, yeah. And my attention, my attention span has been a little lackadaisical these days, and I mean, I'd pause and go do something real quick, but like I still every time I was like, oh, I can't wait to like get back to it. But it went by quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's paced super well, which like helps keep it engaging.
It is.
Yeah, like I love the like flashbacks and stuff
Me
in
too.
it too. To like
Me
keep
too.
you like wanting to know like because like it's not just like a courtroom drama. It's also like a mystery around like who committed the murder.
Who done it?
Yeah, it's really really cool, really well done in that regard.
Yeah. And that's funny you say that because that's another great segue. Thank you, Jake. My first note I put in this was the storytelling in this is excellent.
Yeah.
Just how it tells the story and from which point of view it is. And like you get Vol's point of view on, hey, I he starts telling a story and then it goes to a flashback of what he did. And I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of that, is he telling the truth or is he not telling the truth? That unreliable narrator style of storytelling, which is intriguing and engaging.
Well, and they do a really good job of establishing the stakes right up front, and like,
yeah,
it's not even that like it's a murder trial, but like they also give Lawton this like heart disease. And like if he gets too invested and too worked up, he can kill himself basically.
And
which
it's like
is
he
like
keeps
a really
going back for more and not resting.
Yeah, so like it gives him a like personal stake, in it too, while also wanting to fight for like justice and stuff. So like, it does a really good job of giving like all the key characters a really important set of stakes.
Yes, agreed 100%. And there's two funny things to that. Man, you're killing it with these segues, dude. They're just fucking leading right into my notes here. Just killing it. So Agatha Christie's, again, can't talk today. Her play was focused solely in the courtroom. So Billy Wilder did a good job of expanding that. That's why you have these flashback scenes and these characters that are more well developed. He did such a great job because he didn't want it to solely take place in a courtroom. And he changed the story to drive more on Leonard Vole than Wilfred. And the Miss Pimsel character, who is the nurse, was added to the film. She was not in the play version. So he did a great job of expanding it and really making like all the characters enjoyable. Like, and like, even so, such a minor character is like this girl in the audience watching this courtroom unfold. And you're like, interesting. Why? Like the whole time I'm thinking like, why is it focusing on this woman? And she plays into effect at the end, which we'll get into. And it's such great storytelling and directing. The second fact I was going to say with this heart condition for Wilfred, so he's recovering from a severe heart attack, yet he's still indulging in his cigars, which is a great running gag. And what's funny is he's also drinking a lot. And when he's taking his medicine, I'm like, I guarantee there's alcohol in that. And there's that funny line at the end of the movie where she's like, "Don't forget your it's like brandy or whatever it is."
Yeah.
And I love that. But
he like does the old switcheroo like in like the whatever, like the chambers, where he's getting ready. He swaps the thermos with the like whatever it was, like cocoa or something, with his brandy. So like, he's just getting hammered in the courtroom. So you gotta love it.
Just a G, yeah. So the reason I say that is, again, he's just had a heart attack and is, trying to watch his health, but not really watching it. So Tyrone Power, who plays Leonard Vole, he actually would die of a heart attack on the set of his next film, which is crazy. But Tyrone Power was a heavy smoker and heavy drinker. He smoked 4 packs of cigarettes per day. And like he apparently was a young guy. Like he died in his I think 30s or 40s. And he generally, like most people generally, felt he looked too old for like the young characters he played, which is funny and it's like what smoking and drinking does to you. And it's just ironic that the main character, it's switcheroo right there. So yeah. The whole like, I love the whole cross-examining of like Wilfred with his monocle and using it to like blind people and like testing them
almost like
like trying to magnify and look through them to see if they're full of shit or not, which is super cool and such a great like plot device. And when he tries to use it on Christine, Leonard's wife, she like is not having it and like puts it down, which is like the start of her and her character being untrustworthy,
right?
Which goes through the entire movie, which is so excellent and so well set up. It's I love it. And what's cool is you get her as kind of another unreliable narrator. Like, oh no, it wasn't this, it was this, and no, it was that, and she
her, like, flip-flopping and stuff. Yeah, and the facts of the case.
Yeah, because you feel confident with Leonard Volin how he presents himself, and then you have his wife come in, and it's like, ooh, okay, well, who's telling the truth here? Which one is it? And it turns out neither of them.
Yeah,
which is really cool, and it's a great way to keep the audience engaged and on their toes. And again, that whodunit style thriller.
Well, like even no one is particularly reliable in the movie, because even Wilfred does the monocle trick to Leonard, and he's like, oh yeah, he's telling the truth. So like he doesn't even know, who's actually trustworthy. So like, yeah, the foundation that they build in the beginning in the office is like shaky, but the audience doesn't even know, until the end, which is like, it's really, really well crafted. And like, like there's a couple ways to like do a story like this. Like, one is the way this movie does it, where you keep the audience in the dark, or you treat the audience like mushrooms. You feed them shit and keep them in the dark until the end, and you reveal, everyone's motives. Or you leave little breadcrumbs or like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, kind of like things like Fight Club, where you could figure it out if you're like eagle-eyed and like really paying attention, But like, for a movie like this, I think you have to keep the audience in the dark, and you have to like play all the characters' motivations like really close to your chest as the writer and filmmaker, because otherwise it's the whole thing can be busted, and then it's not as fun of an ending,
Yeah, and I'm just thinking while you're saying that, it's just, I think of like the scene in Family Guy where he's like, I'm not a horse, I'm a broom. And then just like, like, I'm not really this person, boom, I'm this. But I'm not really this, I'm this, boom. Like, that's kind of this ending where it's just like one thing layering on top of another, but it's like all believable. It's not like, oh, come on, that's bullshit. It's all like shocking. They're very shocking moments.
Well, especially because you've been led to believe that Wilfred has been like on top of it the whole time, because he's like the smartest guy in the courtroom, and like he's the best lawyer and like all this stuff, So like there's no way that like he could have been played,
And it's like he was outsmarted by Christine, Leonard's wife, and Christine was outsmarted by Leonard, which is crazy. It's like all these different layers that really add to it. And then it all goes crazy and she kills him. And it's like, well, now you gotta take my trial. And it's crazy. I don't know. I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
Well, and like, I think the reason why the ending is so good is because you find out all these betrayals and these, like, all the secrets and motivations are revealed, and everybody's stabbing each other in the back. And then literally, but you get the like moment of justice in Christine killing Leonard, although it's not the justice that you thought you were gonna get in the movie. So yeah, it's like a really good. It's not a happy ending. It's like a bittersweet ending. But like it's just really, really well done. I think from a like writing perspective.
Definitely.
It leaves the audience satisfied, even though they might not be completely happy with the outcome,
Yeah. And so what's crazy is so what I read is, let me see if I can find it exactly. So when he sees this quarrel, this lover's quarrel of Christine seeing Leonard with this other woman, apparently Wilfred shines his monocle on the knife to get it, because he knows he was outplayed. He shines his monocle on the knife to like entice Christine to stab him, knowing like that way he could get his own form of justice in the courtroom.
Interesting.
I missed it too, but I read that.
I'm gonna have to watch the end again.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, she killed him. No, she executed him. So it's like he really got the death penalty he deserved. He got the ending he deserved, which is like satisfying for Wilfred in this case. But yeah, and it's always about money, these stories, and 80,000 pounds apparently. So like that would be equivalent to $2.7 million today, which is a lot of money.
Decent amount of money, yeah.
Yeah, and
people kill for a lot less than that.
Yeah,
put it that way.
I like that they don't show the murder. They don't show anything else really. It's just about the argument.
Yeah,
and the argument during the trial.
Yeah, and all the sensationalism is in the courtroom. Like, there's no gruesome, murder or like crime scene. Like they don't use any other like sensationalism kind of tactics to keep the audience like engaged. Like it's all just pure like like great exchanges in the courtroom of like the questions and the responses and the cross-examination and all that. It's just so well done, and like how like Wilfred needs to like use his cunning to get people to like trip up on their stories and make them admit or accidentally give away that like they're not entirely telling the whole truth or whatever. Like the caretaker like being deaf, he like
love
plays
that scene
against her, and all that
brilliantly
kind of stuff. Just like really really awesome, really well written, and keeps building up that audience expectation that like he is the best. So like there's no reason to question anything that's going on. So or that he's in control of the situation entirely, which makes that ending so much more of like a rug pull.
Agreed. Yeah, it's yeah, I mean, I like the dialogue is so well done in this. I mean, even the scene with Leonard when he meets Christine, like him asking for coffee, like, you got, your place close by? Yeah, it's close by. And like, how about some sugar? Like that whole like banter between them is so good. Like Billy Wilder wrote that for sure, because in Double Indemnity in that movie, there's like such crazy fast, like witty dialogue between the lead and like the femme fatale in it, and it's his writing is just, his style is so good, and so it's a little on the nose with it being like like, oh, like it's so witty that it's a film, you know what I mean, or like that it's fake, but it's just for entertainment's sake, in my opinion, and it's so well done.
Yeah, well, I mean, also, like, he doesn't use like expository dialogue in this movie. Like, if people are like talking about something, like they're explaining things in a very natural way. Like,
yeah,
I love Psycho, and we did Psycho a long time ago now, right?
No, we've never done Psycho.
Really? I thought we did. I thought we did it in season 1.
No,
maybe
that's
not.
the '60s movie.
Oh yeah, you're right. We wouldn't have. Well,
we should do a Hitchcock month.
We should do a Hitchcock month.
We're doing that.
Yeah, we should.
We come up with new movies and like new ideas and new months like every day. We're like, let's do this movie. Let's do that movie.
I've watched Psycho like 4 times since we started doing this podcast, but like, love the movie. It's so good, and like we're for sure gonna do it. But at the end of the movie, spoiler alert if you haven't fucking seen Psycho, but you know, they're talking about Norman Bates's, you know, like whatever, like split personality, and the psychiatrist goes on like a 10-minute rant about like the psychology behind his, you know, mental problem, you know, or whatever. It's like, yeah, okay, but like, you could have done that in a little bit more like elegant way, you know, instead of making us sit through like the psychologist, like, you know, and everybody like teeing up little like questions for him to come in and answer, like, you know, like I feel like in Witness for the Prosecution, whenever there's some kind of thing that like needs to be explained, it's just done in like such a more organic way. And it's like, it feels so much more natural, and like is much more engaging, I think.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, again, that's why I think this movie, like, again, that was my first note, is like the storytelling in this is so good. And that's what movies are fundamentally about, is telling a story and telling it in a very entertaining and cohesive way, in a sense, you know. And when I say cohesive, I don't necessarily mean linear. I just mean like a complete story.
Yeah.
So yeah, this movie is excellent. I can't praise it enough. Like, again, I'm just like obsessed with these older movies. I want to keep watching them. Granted, it's hard for me to just like go and put one of these on. I mean, I did it with Double Indemnity, and you know, I feel like we're not just the kind of people that are just going to go and put it on. I mean, that's why this podcast exists, in my opinion, at least for us. It's like, one, to just hopefully get these movies out to other, you know, to an audience, and to hopefully entertain that audience. But it's also for us to watch movies we've never watched too, like, and talk about movies we also love. And it's great. I mean, I do want to watch more like classic movies. So I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, that's what's your favorite part of this movie?
Oh, I don't know.
There's so many great scenes.
I really liked in the beginning when Wilfred's like trying to like sneak the cigar, you know, while he's like also trying to like talk to the nurse and like other people. I thought that was like actually like a pretty funny and like well written like comedic like sequence. Even, I mean, it's not like haha like laugh out loud funny, but it's like it's like, you know, a good like light moment, you know, to like keep things a little less tense.
Yeah.
And like, his character is just kind of like, a total G, like,
yeah, doesn't give a shit but gives a shit.
Yeah,
yeah.
He's
like,
such
a dickhead.
All he wants is to smoke his cigars, drink his brandy, and like kick ass in the courtroom. So just let the guy do it.
Yeah, and I think what's funny you say that. I feel like one particular instance really defines his character and sets it up right. It sets it up right off the bat. Is when he's coming back to work and all his like employees are waiting for him to like. They give him flowers and say hi, like, hey, hope you've been well. Like, I know you just had a heart attack and like, it's good to have you back. And there's a part where one of his like assistants or whatever, she says something and he like makes a really snarky ass like mark. You know what I mean? Like he's just kind of a dickhead. And she's like, oh, it's so good to have you back. Yeah. And it's like a great response and really just defines his character. Yeah. So yeah, that's a great moment. I like him going up and down the stairs with the like motorized help or like seat or whatever. I'd honestly probably say my favorite scene. There's
I
two.
didn't want to pick the end because
I know it's obvious. I love when he first meets Christine for the first time in like Germany. That whole scene is awesome, and just the wittiness to it, and it just was such a fun scene, and helped show the backstory between these two characters, which also helps set up like, oh, I'm not truly married to Leonard, and like sets up this whole lie, but then at the end she's like, oh no, I'm crazy about this guy. Which Leonard's such a flirt in this whole movie. He's such a fucking little flirt. Like he's flirting with the old lady that he kills. He flirts with Christine, wins her over, and then flirts with this brunette and like goes and talks about taking a cruise with her. Like dude's like pimp. Like just a Mac daddy.
Mac and hard.
Yeah, such a little fucking tease flirt. That is like so funny to me, that scene. And then when Wilfred is like pressing Christine on lying and being a liar, and then about these notes, and like then he's just like, oh yeah, I was reading the bill from my tailor, and these are the real notes. That scene was cool because then it's like, yeah, he got her, and then it's like, oh no, she got him, which is sick. So it's just I don't know, it's just great. And I went in blind. I knew nothing really about it, so it was definitely refreshing to watch that. Now, they are going to remake this movie, and it is coming out in October.
I don't like that. Leave it alone.
I agree. However, it's 70 years old almost. So I get that. Yeah, I mean, we want original content here, people. I get it. But it's Ben Affleck, and Ben Affleck's directing it and starring in it. And I will watch it.
Yeah, I might watch it too.
I like Ben Affleck.
Who else?
I even liked him when people didn't. All it says is Ben Affleck. Huh. He's every character. He's pulling a Nutty Professor. Yeah, we'll see if it's any good. I'm sure there's a trailer imminent because I mean, like, what we're 5 months away from it coming out, so trailer should be coming soon. I think it might be a Netflix production.
Okay,
I'll have to look at that, but yeah, hopefully it's good. I mean, maybe we'll come back and do a review on that. I don't know, probably not, but who knows? So. Yeah, I mean, I love this movie. I'm excited for The Great Dictator. It's next week. It's Chaplin, and
this will be the oldest movie, I think,
that we've done.
Dictator, that we've done.
Really, what is it? 38?
1930, 1938, something like that.
I think so. Something like that. We'll talk about it next week. I'll have the facts next week. Okay, people, you can wait. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for this month. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the movie. If you've seen it a bunch of times, I'm sure you love it because it's great. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we'll catch you next week with The Great Dictator with Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah. See ya.